Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mids offense will get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Notre Dame's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff to the fullback. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Here comes the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. To the air, it's Horvath, feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Young. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Caught close to the marker, it's Collins. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Irish.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 21 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. On the option. Runs through a tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're bringing heat. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Love. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Running back goes in motion. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
And the ball is free on the pitch. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the defense doing work. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Line gets set, first down. The option look. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. On third down, going up top. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And Navy will go back on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Looking for a man, it's Horvath. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. On the return, it's Young. He just about took that one to the house. They finally really bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Navy offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
They're trying to get to it.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Trying to find his man on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back in the 10. What's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so.